In the following year, early in 1855, I found Monsieur Carlotti, a friend of 25 years that, with the same enthusiasm that new ideas are born, told me about the phenomena that had been on my mind. Monsieur Carlotti was Corsican, of an energetic and lively nature, and I always stimulated in him the qualities that distinguish a great and beautiful soul, but I was suspicious of his excitement. He was the one that first spoke to me about the communication of the spirits. He told me so many extraordinary things that, far from convincing me, only served to raise even more questions. "One day you will be one of ours," he told me, and I responded to him, "I'm not going to say no. Let us see what happens." Sometime later, in May of 1855, I went to Mademoiselle Roger's house, a somnambulist, accompanied by Fortier, her magnetizer. There I met Monsieur Patier and Madame Plenemaison, who spoke to me along the same lines as Carlotti, but in a different manner. Monsieur Patier was a public servant, a middle-aged man. He was very knowledgeable and had a calm, cool, and collected character. His reserved speech, absent of any enthusiasm, produced a strong impression in me, and when he invited me to watch the experiences that were being done in Madame Plenemaison's house on 18 Grange Batelière Street, I immediately accepted. The meeting was scheduled for a Tuesday in May at 8 o'clock at night. It was there that for the first time I witnessed the phenomena of the tables that turned, jumped, and ran, and I was in no position to continue to doubt. I also saw some rough attempts at mediumistic writing on a slate with the aid of a basket. My ideas were far from being needed, but there was a fact there that necessarily originated from a cause. I was able to glimpse in those apparent futilities, and the pastime that turned those phenomena into something serious, the revelation of a new law, one that I took upon myself to delve deep into its study. In one of Madame Plenemaison's meetings, I got to know the Bedon family, that at the time resided in Rochechouart Street. Monsieur Bedon invited me to watch the weekly meetings that he held in his home, and of which I soon became assiduous. These meetings were numerous. In addition to the regulars, all those who requested permission to watch them were admitted. The mediums were the two young ladies of the Bedon family. They wrote on a slate with the aid of a basket, a method which is described in the medium's book. This process demands the presence of two people, which precludes any possibility of any interference from the medium's ideas. Through this method, I witnessed constant communications and answers to formulated questions, sometimes even to mental questions that evidently pointed out the intervention of some unknown intelligence. The themes that were covered there were generally frivolous. They pertained mostly to the things of the material life, nothing truly serious, being that curiosity and passing the time were the main motives of the attendees. The spirit that manifested itself usually called itself Zephyro, according to his nature and to that of the meeting. However, it was quite nice and had declared itself the family's guardian.